everyone, welcome to Smriti Special. We are at the art studio and today I'm going to share with you my delicious recipe for egg-free fudgy brownies. So let's get started. Now the first thing that you need is the chocolate. Now I have some melted milk chocolate here which I'm going to put into this bowl. Now whenever you're using chocolate for baking, try and use the best quality so that you get the best result. If you want to read more about what chocolate is good and where chocolate comes from, I have a great article on my website which I'm going to link in the description. So you can go ahead and read that. Now I'm going to add my dark chocolate in here as well. Delicious. Okay. And then I'm going to add some melted butter here. Now I'm going to combine everything with a whisk. We're going to do this until it looks nice and homogeneous. Now you can melt the chocolate over a double boiler or in the microwave in 30-second bursts. Just try and use the best quality for the best result. Okay, now that's good. You see that? Now, what I have here is condensed milk. This is what is going to give the recipe really fudgy texture. So we're going to add that as well. Okay. That's good. And then again, we're just going to whisk. Just whisking all of this together. Nice and thick. Okay. Now we're going to add some sugar. Now I'm using some powdered sugar. You can use some caster sugar if you want. To this, we are going to add our all-purpose flour. Some baking powder and some cocoa powder. Okay, and then just give this a light mix. Okay, let's keep that to one side. What I have here is some hot water. Now you do need to have hot water for this recipe, otherwise the whole batter will never come together. So to this hot water, I'm going to add some instant coffee powder. Now this is something that is totally optional. If you don't want to add the coffee, you can skip it, but it just gives a really nice flavor. So the coffee is in there as well. Now I'm going to add this, saving a little bit, and then we are just going to combine everything together. Okay. I'm just going to switch to my spatula here. Now this is just the base recipe. You can add some nuts to this if you want to. You can add like some cookies, like we're going to have a really nice cookie crumb base. But the plain brownie is amazing as is. Okay, so this is looking nice and thick. You don't need to add the whole liquid if you feel like it's already there. Just give this a good whisk. Now look at that. This is what we have here. And the smell is insane. And I mean, who doesn't love chocolate, right? Look at that. This is what you want. Can you see how nice and thick it is? Okay, now what I have here is a square 10-inch pan, and I have lined it with some parchment paper on both sides. Okay, this is just so that your brownie comes out neatly. To this, I'm going to add a biscuit crumb base. Now this is just some butter biscuits that are blitzed up in the mixie, and I'm just going to add that in. You can use any biscuits that you want, and I'm just going to spread that out. And then with just a bowl, I'm just pressing this down. Just makes for a nice thin even layer, just like so. Now this is not like a cheesecake base because we are not adding any butter to the base, and that is only because this already has enough butter because we are using butter biscuits. You can use chocolate biscuits if you want. You can use, you know, any biscuit basically. Just don't use anything that is too strong because then the flavor of that will come through the brownie and you don't want that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, this is good enough. Now we're going to pour a glorious brownie mixture. Now when you do that, do not pour in one portion because then you might pierce a hole into the cookie base. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, that's looking good. Just spread that out. Right. Now, this is going to go into a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 45 to 50 minutes. At about the 45-minute mark, just shake the brownie and see if the sides are set and the center is a little bit jiggly. That's when you know that it's done. And then once this is done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So my brownie came out of the oven after about 45 minutes, and then I let it cool down completely in the pan itself. And then this is what it looks like. I've been cutting it already because it's a big brownie. Now you want to use a large knife to cut your brownies so that you get neat slices. Okay, so I'm going to show you the texture. Can you see that? Can you see that? Such an amazing fudgy texture with a crackly top. Can you see all that crackle on the top? That's because of the condensed milk along with the chocolate. And then we have the beautiful crust on the bottom. And it's a really thin crust. So it'll not be like an overpowering flavor, right? And I'm just gonna cut myself a little sliver. Okay, here we go. It's like chocolate heaven. And it's so rich and dark and fudgy with the biscuit crust, which is like a little bit crispy. This is a chocolate lover's heaven. And you will never believe that this is made without eggs. So that's my egg-free brownie. Whenever you make it, Do send me a picture, tag me on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, because you know I love to see your recreations. Like, comment and share on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more delicious recipes. Bye-bye.